looking for hypnobirthing breathing techniques? Or have you taken the training and you're still feeling a little bit confused about which breath to take and when? Hi, I'm Katie from harmonichuhypnobirthing.com.au, and in this video today I want to explain to you exactly what those breathing techniques are so that you're not feeling confused about which breath you're going to take when you're giving birth. So the first breath I want to go through you with is what we call the relaxation breath. And the relaxation breath is the breath that you're going to take at any time during your labour so that you feel calm and centred. You can take the relaxation breath to refocus you between your surges, and it's just as simple as involving an intake of breath through your nose to the count of 4 and then out through your nose to the count of 8. So let's do it together now. So just with one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, just closing your eyes and centering into your heart and breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Perfect. That's as simple as the relaxation breath is. Remember, it's important to know that during your labour you're not surging the whole time. And so where this breath becomes really valuable is when your surges really begin to increase in their length and their intensity. And sometimes after a really big surge, a couple of relaxation breaths can be all you need to focus, ground, recenter, and get ready for your next surge. So the next breath that I want to explain is the surge breath. And being a hypno mum of 2 myself, I really want to say that it is this breath that absolutely supported me through both of my labours for my boys. So the surge breath is the breath that you are going to use whenever you have surges in your labour. I encourage mums to begin to use this breath even from very early on in their birth process, because it puts them into a good habit of connecting into their heart and with the baby and taking the breath to relax during the labour. So the surge breath involves a long, slow inhale of breath, breathing up through your nose using your diaphragm, so belly breathing, breathing up for a long count as long as that you can inhale it. Some people choose to count in when they use this breath and find that helpful. I don't want people to be attached to how many numbers they can count up to, just as long as you're breathing in for as long as you can. And then at the top of your breath, just releasing that breath equally and slowly, directing the energy of the breath down to the baby. So it's a long, slow inhale of breath up through your tummy, breathing in for as long as you can, never holding your breath, and then releasing that breath equally as slowly and down into your baby. So let's give that one a practice together. So with one hand on your heart and one hand on the baby, closing your eyes, connecting into your heart center, and on the count of 3, breathing up with your surge. 1, 2, 3. And releasing energy down to baby. And one more time, breathing up. And releasing. Very good. Really important that you don't hold your breath. You can use that breath however many times you need to during your surge. So for example, if you're having a 1-minute surge, you can take possibly 3 surge breaths, which would mean that you're inhaling to the count of 10 and releasing to the count of 10. So reiterating again, your surge breath is to be used whenever you're having a surge from very early in your labour. It is especially valuable again as your labour increases in strength and intensity, where you take as many surge breaths as you need to complete your surge. What is really valuable when you're taking your surge breath is to add in a special visualisation. Some mothers like to imagine that they're filling it in a balloon, so that as they take the breath, they blow up the balloon. You can give the balloon a colour, and then at the top of the breath, just imagining that that balloon is being released and gently let go as the energy is directed down towards the baby. Other mothers find it really helpful to imagine that they're floating in some warm, beautiful, calm and relaxing waves, because to be sure, the rhythmical nature of birth is really a lot like the nature of the ocean and the waves. The waves build up to a peak, and then they reach their peak, and then they gently fall and go back down toward the shore. So visualizations for your surge breathing can be extremely helpful as well. Finally, the last breath that I want to touch upon in this video is referred to as a birth breath. It's not really something that you can practice for a lot. For me, I find that just asking my mums to have an understanding that even once they become fully dilated, the baby still has a way to navigate down the birth path to get ready to head to the vagina to be born. So the birth breath really involves just trusting your body and following the lead of your body with a shorter inhale of breath and just a longer exhale of breath down into the body. So we normally demonstrate it to be something like breathing in and breathing down, using your voice, your breath and your energy to bear down with your body and your baby. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope it's clarified for you some of the breathing techniques to use in hypnobirthing with your baby. For any other birthing information, head over to my website harmonichupnobirthing.com.au. Much birthing love and blessings to you. I'll see you in the next video.